Hello all you beautiful people, how are you doing today? This is Lava Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome, hi! So today we're going to be talking about another Humble bundle that just came out, and this one is a books bundle called Learn You More Code by No Starch Press. And well, if you haven't already guessed, it's all about programming languages. So if you're ready to get your learning on, this is probably a bundle for you. So it is $480 worth of awesome stuff, and I have it broken down for you based off each tier. Now, if you're new to Humble Bundle, here's a couple things you might know or want to know. So here is, we'll always show how much time is left. You can click here to get the bundle or down below after we take a look at it. If you want to see the other bundles going on, you click right here where it says bundles, and the choice, which is a monthly subscription plan with games, that one you can click on here. I do have videos out on all that kind of stuff if you want to check those out. Now I am a Humble partner, so if you click on my link down below, I do make a little bit of money off that, so thank you very much. But you don't have to. You can always just go straight to humblebundle.com. But of course, it does help support the channel, so thank you. All right. Also, this little reminder bell comes in very handy if you need to come back for any reason to purchase it at a later date or even take a look at it. Then click that little reminder bell. What it'll do is it'll send an email to whatever email you have registered to your Humble account. And it'll send it to you approximately a week before the bundle is over. At least that's been my experience. All right, last thing you should probably need to know before we get into it is how this works. So the whole thing is called a bundle, but each bundle has separate tiers. So today we have a $1 tier, a $10 tier, and our top tier today is $18. So what does that mean? That actually means that you don't have to purchase the whole thing. The whole thing would be $18 and you get everything on this page that you see, all these different books. But you may not want the whole thing. So for $1, you will get these 4 programming books. For $10, you will get these books plus whatever's above it. So anytime you purchase a tier, you always get everything above it. All right. And any questions or comments, leave them down below. I do try to help out whenever I can. All right, so let's get started. So for just $1, first of all, you get 4 programming books. So if you click here, you can get a little PDF preview, which sometimes comes in handy. But the nice thing is these actually have the direct link. So if you click No Starch Press here, that will actually take you to give you a very detailed about what the book is about, or you can read it right here. This does take you off to a different page, so keep that in mind. All right, but this book, let's get started. Think Like a Programmer, An Introduction to Creative Problem Solving. This one is normally $27.95. I did forget to mention these are DRM free, which means you can have them on multiple devices at the same time, which is always so handy. For me, I like having them on my computer and then my tablet, your phone, whatever it is you want to have them on, because then, now, unless you have it in an app, it doesn't necessarily save your spot, but these do come in multi-format, PDF, Mobi, and EPUB files, so you could put them in an app like Nook, Kindle, and as long as you're not even if you use the PDF formula, it will save where you are, which is very handy. But yes, you can read them on your computer, your phone, your tablets, whatever device you have available. So it makes it very handy. All right, so Think Like a Programmer, An Introduction to Creative Problem Solving is normally $27.95, and it does, like I said, come in the different file types. Next, we have Python Playground, Geeky Projects for the Curious Programmer. This one is normally $23.95. Then we have Wicked Cool Shell Scripts, 101 scripts for Linux, OS X, and Unix systems. It is a 2nd edition, and it is normally $27.95. And last in the $1 tier is Learn Java the Easy Way, a hands-on introduction to programming, and it is normally $23.95. So that is it for our $1 tier, but that brings the total for the $1 tier to $103.80 normally. So obviously, a very awesome deal if it's stuff you're wanting to look at. All right, next we have the $10 tier. First up, we have The Secret Life of Programs, Understanding Computers Craft Better Code. This one is normally $35.95. Then we have C++ Crash Course, a fast-paced introduction. This one is normally $47.95. Next, we have the Rust programming language, and it covers Rust 2018. It is normally $31.95. Next, we have the Bayesian Statistics the Fun Way, Understanding Statistics and Probability with Star Wars, Legos, and Rubber Ducks. How fun. So that one is normally $27.95. Next, we have the Linux command line, a complete introduction. It is a second edition, and this one is normally $31.95. Then we have Impractical Python Projects, Playful Programmer Activities to Make You Smarter. This one is normally $23.95. And that brings us to the end of our tier 10. So of course you would get this plus everything above. And that brings our grand total so far to $303.50. And of course you're only getting it for $10. What a bargain. And last tier we have is $18. So this includes Write Great Code Volume 1, Understanding the Machine. It is a second edition, but it is normally $39.95. Next, we have Write Great Code Volume 2, Thinking Low Level, Writing High Level. It is also a second edition, and it is normally $39.95. Next up, we have Write Great Code Volume 3, Engineering Software, and it is also normally $39.95. Next up, PowerShell for SysAdmins, Workflow Automation Made Easy. This one is normally $23.95. And last in our bundle today, Effective C, an introduction to professional C programming. This one is normally $39.95. All right, that brings our grand total to $487.25, which, if you look up above, is pretty on point with what Humble evaluated it at, which is not always the case, in case you haven't seen any of mine. All right, as always, Humble supports charity, so this one supports Girls Who's Code and the No Starch Press Foundation. All right, even if you click that button up above to purchase, it'll bring you down here. So you're going to pick whichever tier it is you want to purchase. There are higher amounts, and you can put in custom amounts because you can actually add more if you want to give more to charity, which is where the choose where your money comes in. To charity, Humble, No Starch Press, whatever. Sometimes this dollar one actually disappears. If that happens, just put it in here. And there you go. Now, a warning will pop up if you purchase anything other than the top tier. That's actually perfectly fine. It's just warning you that you will not get the content in the $10 tier unless you pay $9 more, and the $18 tier unless you purchase $17 more. You can purchase whichever tier you want. It's perfectly fine. Now, the add to cart here is only for the Humble choice. You do not have to have that in order to purchase a bundle. Some people do not know that, but you do not have to be a Humble choice subscriber in order to purchase any of the bundles. So the price you pay is what you're going to pay. You don't pay anything after that. All right, so here is actually where you're going to purchase. If you want to give it as a gift, you click this little button here, and you put their email in, and if you want to make it anonymous, you click there because, you know, sometimes that's fun. All right, but here is where you're going to pay. Pay with card, PayPal, Amazon, or Alipay. Click whichever with those that you're choosing to pay with. And that's it. Humble bundles are fantastic. They are simple, and not everybody knows about them, which is why I do this. So, if you have any questions or comments, leave it down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, because that way you'll be able to see each and every one of my videos when they come out. And you'll get a notification if I go live too. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned. Bye.